Tori, one of your Tone It Up trainers. I specialize in bar sculpt, dance cardio, and total body toning. I just came out with my own program on the Tone It Up app called Bridal Sculpt. It's 4 weeks of workouts with a meal plan, and it is so much fun, so you can check that out. Today, we're gonna do a total body toning bar class. I have my ankle weights on, but if you don't have any ankle weights, that's totally fine. You're still gonna get a burn body weight only. But if you do have your ankle weights, go ahead, grab them, put them on, and we're gonna get started in about 15 seconds. So grab a sip of water, your last sip of water, come out to the mat, and we're gonna do this, all right? So in my classes, this is all about fine toning. We're hitting those small muscle groups. There's gonna be shaking and burning, and that's a good thing. That means your muscles are starting to change. So just follow me, I'm gonna do it with you. And let's just start with a nice stretch. So bring your feet nice and wide, toes face forward. We're gonna tap the floor as we reach up to the sky. So take it all the way down. As you inhale, exhale, down. Up, and down. On this one, hands come to the floor, straighten your legs. Take it up, nice and slow, and down. 2 more. On this one, hold the legs straight, walk your hands over to one side, bend the opposite leg. So you're gonna feel this in the inner thighs and down your side body as well as you reach the arm. On this one, hold it nice and low, reach your back arm high, roll the wrist. And switch it out. Come through center, walk your hands to the other side, bend the legs slow. So make sure you're really stretching through that front arm. Last one, we're gonna hold it low and reach your back arm high, roll out the wrist. And walk your hands back to center, turn out the toes, bend the knees, sink down nice and low. You can bring your elbows to the insides of your thighs. And just rock side to side here, opening up your hips. And then take one hand to the inside of your thigh, big twist. Back through center, switch to the other side. And back to center, hands come to the floor, toes face forward, heel toe your feet together, and then one knee at a time. Releasing the back of your neck. Bending both knees, wrap your arms behind your calves, grab your elbows, keep your chest glued to your thighs as you straighten your legs. And release everything, slow roll up to the top. When you get to the top, cross one foot over. If your right foot is in front, you're gonna grab your right wrist and take a side bend, gaze to the sky. And bring it back up through center, switch out the feet. If your left foot is crossed in front, make sure you're grabbing your left wrist and gazing up to the sky. Back to center, feet together, take a cactus with the arms, chest goes high. Arms go up, and shake everything out. Coming to the edge of your mat, we're gonna start warming up a little bit deeper, turning on the muscles. So at the edge of your mat, you're gonna reach your arms high. You're gonna roll it down, and then walk it out, hitting your first plank. At the bottom, check in on your form. Make sure feet are hips width apart, parallel. Hands are underneath your shoulders. You're rotating your elbows back slightly, and your core is nice and tight. And then you walk it back up to the top, and reach your arms up high, squeeze your core, and take it back down. So just opening up the back sides of the legs a little bit more, and back up, reach your arms. And on this one, we're gonna add a leg lift. So when you hit your plank, you lift right, left, walk it up. Let's start to turn on our booty a little bit. Out, lift, lift. If you don't have the ankle weights on, I just really want you focusing on your form and digging deep into each muscle group. So without the ankle weights, you are focusing on the core and the booty. With the ankle weights, you are focusing on that too. But you don't have to think it's hard because they're all turning on from that weight on the ankles. Lift, lift. All right, we have a challenge coming up. We're gonna hold that plank. Just hold, nothing moves. So this is our first isometric hold. Gazing at your fingers, check in on your form. Just a slight rotation back of the elbows. Woo, you got it, just hold still here. And we're gonna press to down dog 2 counts. Slow, up for 2, forward, for 2. Let the core be the thing that pulls you up and presses your hips to the sky. We're gonna hold that plank again. You got this. Another isometric hold. Come back to that plank. Check in, pull your abs in. This time your arms are getting nice and shaky. We're gonna add a little challenge in by stepping our feet out, alternating. Left, in, right, in. You got this. Arms are burning. All right, let's speed it up. Both feet at a time if you're feeling strong. Move nice and controlled. Shoulders out of the ears. You got this. We come back to that down dog. Feet hips width, press back. If your arms are not burning yet, check in on that form. My arms are on fire. Last time we hold this plank. Little change coming up. We're gonna bring one foot in at a time. Take a little pulse. Hands come down, step one leg back at a time. In, pulse, pulse. I'm alternating feet as I go. So getting the heart rate up here. You got this. All right, you know the pattern now, so we're gonna add on, just like we did with those plank jacks. We're gonna turn this into one solid and flowing movement. Pulse and pulse. You got it, you got it. One more like this, where it's broken down, and then we're gonna bring the feet in together. This is your last one. Next one, we're gonna hop both feet in at the same time, and it's a half burpee. Here we go. In, pulse, pulse, and out. In. Woo, if you got these ankle weights on, it's no joke. Come on. We're not here long. We're just getting that heart rate to spike before we stand up. So good. Give me one more. We're going to hold it up and pulse it out right here. Pulse and pulse. I'm going to turn forward so you can see me. So we're just like this. Toes are slightly turned out. You got it. Option to swing your arms behind you, palms up, add a little press to the sky. Core tight, you got it, pulse. Yes, so good. 3, 2, 1, stand it up, shake it out. So good, heart rate through the roof, that's what we want. Now bring your feet hips width, bend the knees. From here, taking just one leg, send it up to the sky, little lifts, up and down. So we want to lift that leg up as much as we can, down just halfway. Up, halfway. Push a little bit higher than you think you can. Up, halfway. Core tight. Next one, little pulses, just lift it up. Squeeze, squeeze. If you feel yourself rocking, just use that core to stand back up tall. If you have something nearby you can hold on to, you can always grab that. Lift a little higher. Nice, 3, 2, 1, foot down. Same leg, we're gonna turn the feet out this time, heels together, toes apart. Bend the knees, sink nice and low. Take that same leg on the back diagonal. So your standing leg is bent, that back leg is straight with a flexed foot. Up, halfway down. Nice. Up, halfway down. So we're really using that outside of the booty to lift and squeeze. If you don't have that weight, it should feel like someone's hand is pressing down on your ankle, making it hard to lift the leg. That's the resistance we want. Lift up tempo. You got it. See how I'm not dropping my leg all the way down? It's staying up and floating. That's where the work happens. Squeeze your core. Yes. 4, 3, 2, on 1. Shake it out. Bring your feet down. We're gonna walk it out right here. Side to side. Burn it out before we hit that other side. Yes, so good. We're adding a little jump squat right here. Take it to the other side. Now let's speed this part up. A little shuffle. Little shuffle. You got it. Just one more, we come back to center. We do the other side right here. Shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. Back to center. Feet hips width, bend the knees. Sink low. Send that leg to the side. Up, halfway down. Up, halfway down. You got it. So we're going quickly into each move to keep the heart rate up and keep our muscles burning and shaking. Up, halfway down. Core nice and tight. We're gonna hold it up, little pulses right here. Squeeze, squeeze. Notice how my shoulders stay right over my hips. Maybe a slight lean, but nothing too much. We're taking it to that turn out in 3, 2, take it down, shake it out real quick, heels together, toes apart. Bend the knees, send that same leg behind you on the diagonal. Ooh. Flex the foot, lift it up and down. It's up, halfway down. Up, halfway down. You got this. I know that standing leg is shaking like crazy. So good. Let's lift up tempo right here. Up, up. You got it. I'm rocking all over the place. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, on 1. Come to one edge of your mat. Let's do those quick shuffles with the jump right away. Here we go. Shuffle it across. Explode it up. Land nice and soft. And if you need to modify, you take it back to the walk without a hop, or you just slow down the shuffle and you still do that jump squat. You got it. I'm making the room shake. Here we go. Come on. Core nice and tight. That's how you keep it controlled. One more each way. Here we go, here we go. Ah, shake it out. Grab a sip of water. How are we feeling? Great work. All right, grab that sip of water, not too much. We're gonna come down onto the floor. We're gonna give our legs a break, but let's take a quick stretch. Cross one leg over, figure 4. Sit it back, find your balance. Keep your hands on your hips to a prayer, or reach it down to the floor. That's gonna be your deepest stretch right here. Bring it up, take that same leg, just flex it out in front of you. Bend your back leg, hinge forward, reach for the floor. And step that foot in, roll it up, take the other leg, figure 4, cross it over, sit back, find your balance, especially if you have that ankle weight on. Reach for the floor, try to match what you did on the other side. And take that leg, flex it out in front of you, bend the back leg, press the booty back, flat back to the bottom. Step your feet together, gently roll it up, head last to lift. You are doing amazing. Let's come down and do some abs. So take a seat on your mat, roll it down. Feet are hips width apart, parallel, they're planted on the floor. Light touch behind your thighs as you pull your belly in. Roll down. I want you to hold it right here halfway. Reach your arms long, make a fist in your hands. Take the body back an inch, up an inch. Pull the belly in as you come up. So instead of letting it go, you're pulling tighter on the way up. Exhale. Nice, that's it. Hold it halfway back. Lift one leg. See if you can lift the other leg, meet me in this tabletop. Just hold it right here, palms face down, let's pulse. Pulse. So you're pumping the arms. Down and down. Take any work out of your hip flexors. Put it in the core. If you feel your hip flexors turn on, take one or both feet back down to the mat. Check in, pull the belly in tight. So good. All right, hold it right here. Slowest roll to the bottom. Pull the abs in. You should be shaking as you go. One vertebrae at a time touches the mat. Stop when your shoulders hit the mat. Right here, send the legs to the diagonal, inner thighs glued, flex the feet. Arms reach long, palms face down, we pump the arms. Pump, 2, 3, 4, reach, reach. Inhale as you pump, exhale as you reach. So your abs should be already turned on from that roll down. Lower the legs a little bit more. If the ankle weights become too much for you in this ab series, please take them off and protect your low back. We're gonna hold it right here. Press the arms down to the mat, rest your head. We lower the legs down. Take the legs down for 2, up for 2. See how low you can go, but keep your low back on the mat. We're gonna add a knee drive into the chest right here. Take it down for 2, in, curl, out for 2, and up. Down. In, knees come in, we add that little rock. Down. In, curl, really press down through the triceps. In, curl, hold the legs straight up, reach side to side right here. Ankle to ankle. Inner thighs are glued, feet are either flexed or pointed. All right, we're gonna grab behind one calf at a time. Take it in, little pulse, in, little pulse. You are doing so great, stay with me. We are almost at the end of class. On this one, hold the front leg up, reach your arms past the ankle, pulse it up. Up and up, you got it. Burn out the obliques. Make sure you're lifting from the core, not the neck. Switch your legs, take the grip to the other side. Get the shoulders up, especially that back shoulder. You got it. We're gonna rest here in 3, 2, on 1. Hug your knees. Quick rock side to side. Let's see where we're at. You are crushing it. Rock side to side. Plant your feet down, hips width apart, parallel. Just for this breather. Hands come behind the head, elbows wide. And you're gonna lift your legs up to your tabletop again. Lift your shoulders. And we switch side to side in our bicycle. So here, think of stopping your knee right over your hip. Think of shoulder going towards your thigh. Pulling your belly in. Here's 3, 2, on 1. One more time, quick rest before we roll it up. Plant those feet. Arms are gonna go high. Legs gonna zip together, inner thighs glued as we roll up 2 counts. So we take it up for 2 and down for 2. You have the option to lift your legs to a tabletop if you're feeling strong this morning. Gently with those ankle weights, so check in with your form. I notice that my hip flexors immediately turn on when I have these ankle weights on, so sometimes grabbing lightly behind my thighs helps me. Just gives me that little bit of assistance. Hold it up at the top. Right here, we twist it out, side to side. This is very heavy with those ankle weights on, so you can always plant your feet down, squeeze your core a little bit tighter. Send the body back a little bit further. And just like how we started, body goes center, arms go long, palms face down, pump the arms. Keep going, pump those arms. How are we doing? You are crushing it. This is where we are finishing class. So good. All right, hold that pump. Make a fist in your hands. Take the body back and up 1 inch. Back an inch, up an inch. That very first move should feel like we're moving through mud now. Woo! You got this. Last time, hold it back at your lowest point, core in tight, arms pump. Pump. You got it. Shoulders out of the ears. Here's 3, 2, on 1. Let that go, sit it up, roll out the shoulders. And here's the specialty from our Bridal Sculpt program. Holding a 90-second plank after we've done all of that ab work. Your abs are gonna be really shaky, but I promise you can do it. You are so strong. So flip over, meet me on your forearms, feet go hips width apart, and we are in our plank. Hold it here, nothing moves. Elbows right behind your wrists. You can even flip your palms up to the sky. That will help put the work down in your obliques, and gaze at your fingertips. Core is nice and tight. Think of your hip bones going up towards your rib cage and you pull your belly in. We're gonna add a little hip dip here. In 3, 2, 1, take it side to side. Just a little rock of the hips turning on your obliques. Finishing class nice and strong. You got it, don't give up. If you need to, you send your hips to the sky for a break, but try not to drop your knees down. Hold the hip center, bend one knee at a time. We're finishing this out with a little hold. Hold your legs straight, gaze at your fingertips. Last 10 seconds. Big breaths. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees go wide, toes together. Arms go long, meet me in your child's pose. You crushed that class. Amazing work. Walk your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Take a few cat-cows here. When you're ready, meet me in a neutral spine. Curl your toes, press your hips high to the sky. Meet me in this down dog. Pedal out your heels. Shoulders out of your ears. Press both heels down to the ground. And then walk your hands and feet in towards one another. Bending one knee at a time, releasing the back of your neck. When you're ready, bend both knees. Take a slow roll up to the top. And inhale all of that amazing energy. Clasp it all together, bring it down to your heart center. Give yourself a little round of applause. Amazing work. My name is Tori Simeone. I'm one of your trainers on the Tone It Up app. Reminder that I have the Bridal Sculpt program that is out now on your app. And there are so many other amazing programs, amazing on-demand classes for you to take. And we can't wait to see you in the app and see your sweaty selfie check-ins. Bye girls, see you next time.